Hey guys, welcome back and happy Monday. All right, so we know this is the beginning of the week, which I get it, it sucks, but I hope everyone had a great weekend. And also, don't forget, for some of us, it's a holiday week. So I hope you guys get to spend some time with your family, enjoy, make some memories, and don't work too hard. Well, as for today, we have a lot going on. We will be back at 3 p.m. Eastern to talk about Andy Cohen and revealing some housewife secrets. And then we'll be back at 4 p.m. tonight to talk about Jen Shaw and, of course, the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City and the Real Housewives of Potomac. We're doing a mashup. But as of right now, we're back to talk about the fact that Ramona Singer is claiming that Kenya Moore had it out for her on the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, and she's sharing what a producer told her before they originally started filming. Now, before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so we've been watching the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, and since we have, Peacock has been a little shady. They dropped the first 3 episodes at first, and we weren't mad about it. Actually, we were very happy about it. And then, boom, here we go. It's another surprise drop for episode 4. Now, I was laughing about this with Jason because I'm like, just when we think we have a day off, and he's like, no, buddy, this is the beauty of streaming. With streaming, they can put out whatever they want, whenever they want. So, okay, I get it, Jason. But I did want to say really quick, if you've been watching, we know that Ramona has been behind a lot of the drama on the show. And now she's revealing that Kenya Moore had it out for her a while before they even began filming. What the hell is she talking about? Because Kenya didn't call her out of her name. She didn't call her the B word. She didn't call her by the wrong cast member's name because Ramona called her Portia numerous times. I don't know how Ramona is the victim in this story, but leave it to Ramona to turn a relaxing trip in the Turks and Caicos into mayhem. Within 5 minutes of the first episode, this is where she calls out Kenya Moore for being a B word and calls her Portia Williams. And it looks like we're not getting off to the best start. We're talking about the Andy Cohen secrets revealed, and he did this Q&A for a book launch. And when he did, some of the fans asked, why did you add Ramona Singer to the Ultimate Girls Trip? And he said, if we didn't add Ramona, would the ladies have had as much to talk about? And some of the people were like, yes, absolutely, they would. And he was like, oh, I didn't think about it like that. I guess you're right. Well, she opened up to Us Weekly and she said, it's pretty obvious that everyone knows that Kenya and I had a lot of drama. She admitted that both of them butted heads, but all right. She also insisted for some reason she had it out for me. I mean, I'm going to break the fourth wall because we're allowed to. The producers even said, wow, we've never seen anybody like that towards someone. It was difficult for Ramona because she said she can usually handle anything. Now, if you're a fan of the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, then you probably don't agree with Ramona and her side of the story. It seems like she's just being messy, but it didn't help that Ramona was being so relentless on Kenya. Honestly, if you're looking at this from both sides, I don't see where Kenya has been bad towards Ramona. If anything, she's holding her accountable, and maybe Ramona's not used to that. We saw Ebony K. Williams try to hold Ramona accountable on this past season of the Real Housewives of New York, and they got back and forth, into a back and forth about who's gaslighting who. Honestly, the whole thing gave me whiplash because I'm like, I don't know what the hell is going on. But okay, maybe you're gaslight. No, you're okay, I don't know. But Kenya was not the only housewife that Ramona had issues with. Ramona, who's been deemed as the apologizer on the Real Housewives of Ultimate Girls Trip, she also hurt Luann's feelings when Luann was talking about her relationship with her ex, Tom D'Agostino, while they were on the boat. Well, when Luann starts to go into this conversation about how it hurt her, how she felt, what the marriage was like, Ramona gets up and leaves the table and says, I've heard this story so many times. She's actually pretty offensive when she does it, almost like, I don't need to bother myself again. I'm going to get up and walk away. Kenya said, well, if it's not about her, she doesn't want to be a part of the conversation. And I hate to say it, Ramona, I'm team Kenya on this one. It really seems like if the attention is not on Ramona, then it's not going to be a conversation that she wants to take part in. I don't know. All I do know is that Ramona has gotten off on the wrong foot with just about everyone until episodes 3 or 4, which is about 4 days in, because the way they're doing it is we're getting an episode from every day. So from start to finish, from that day, how they wake up to what they're doing, each wife a different day, each housewife gets to pick what they do. It's like kind of deemed their day. So for example, Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, episode 4 was Melissa's day, where she wanted to take the women on buggies. Yeah, they didn't love that. Well, Kenya liked it, but the rest of them were like, why are we wearing helmets and why are we driving in these little cars on a highway that seems extremely dangerous? Then after that, later that night, she got a pajama party. So that's just to give you a little bit of an insight as to how the dynamic or the algorithm of the show is actually going. Well, again, getting back to it, Ramona did say at one point that the producers said to her, I can't believe we've never seen somebody come in and treat someone like this. And she said, I'm allowed to break the fourth wall. Now, while I'm not buying her story, one thing that I do buy is that they are allowed to break the fourth wall. They've been doing it so much and talking about their own individual franchises, giving us details on stuff we've never heard before, and I'm living for every minute of it. If Bravo can copy Peacock, and I know that their sister networks, channels, streaming services, whatever you want to call them, but if they can copy Peacock and start breaking the fourth wall and giving us a little bit more of an interesting insight as to what's going on behind the scenes, I think we'll have one hell of a season. But if they can't do that, if it doesn't work out that way, eventually I feel like the franchises are going to die. I mean, I don't know. I think that's how I feel about it. But getting back to Kenya and Ramona may be going hard in on one another, but it looks like the arguments could be working out in the beauty queen's favor. The Ramona effect, they call it, is helping Kenya be a little bit more likable in fans' eyes. That's interesting to me. Kenya did say on the show, it's funny because I get along with all of you women, but on my franchise, I'm painted out to be the villain. Well, too bad we can't say the same thing about Ramona, because on her franchise, she's painted out to be woohoo. And on Ultimate Girls Trip, it doesn't seem like it's far off. All right, guys. Well, with that, I want to ask you, are you watching Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip? How do you feel about Ramona pinning this all on Kenya and saying that Kenya was the one who had a hard on for her? Are you buying it? I have to say, I am not. But that doesn't make me not want to hear your opinions on it. If you guys think Kenya's at fault, go ahead, let me know. If you think it's Ramona and you're with the rest of us, again, go ahead and let me know. Don't forget that we're going live today at 3 p.m. Eastern to talk about Andy Cohen and some of these housewife secrets that he's revealing. And also we'll be going live at 4:15 to talk about our Potomac Salt Lake City mashup. I don't believe we'll be having a Hot Messy Topics tonight, only because we will be running around like chickens with our heads cut off, with family in town and everything else. But stick around. We have a lot to do. I love you guys. Don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. With that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.